Hey everybody, Joe Haygood here, aka mclazyj. We're back. Just need to get my notes going and try to remember to do my notes this time instead of forgetting them like I did last time. Oops, I'm writing with an eraser. Yes, we are back, and we're finally getting back to some Outer Worlds 2. Renee Wolf, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Seems like you're making another bracelet. But let us get started, shall we?
DeVries said the grand plan made her do it, huh? Jeez, kinda preachy. Keep it in the monastery, lady.
So let us pick up where we left off. It has been a little bit since we played, so I gotta make sure I remember. I know we went to a new planet. I'm sorry. We're going to a new planet. So we still need more. Okay, so we're going to Golden Bridge. I think we'll take... Sorry, Valerie, not this time. What is it, dude, that actually work? The commands? The sound commands do work. And it's gone as fuck. I don't have my headphones on today, so I won't be able to hear it. But let me know. There is a little bit of a delay, and then it should work. But there is a time delay, I think, of a minute or two between each command. That way people can't just spam the hell out of them. Because you will be amazed how many people... oh, my elevator is broken. Oh, that's not good. What happened here? Okay, can't go that way. What the hell was that? Yeah, that's what I just said.
Fighting here in, I don't even know how long. We got bases down there. If one of them got hit, then that strike will be the first of many.
What just happened? Did we just like walk into like a war zone? That's a bit of a jump. I don't think I want to do that. Looks like we've got a door open here. There's no way down that way. Maybe there's a way down this way.
Stay vigilant. Report any suspicious activity to your nearest station warden.
Are we supposed to take the train?
Must have really been something before the war made its home here. Things escalate. Might never be something again.
Hey, can't jump on top of the train.
Attention passenger. You are running 21,027.5 hours late for your tram. Please be mindful of your departure in the future.
He's dead.
Thank you for picking up your personal belongings. Your patience is commendable, passenger. The plan can wait. Our lines will not. Good subjects arrive 15 minutes early to avoid missing their tram.
Okay. What is this? I'm doing well. Okay, so you did get to hear it, yeah. That one, the fuck quote, is from when we were streaming. There was me and my two friends. We were streaming... God, I can't even think of the name anymore. I'd have to go back and look through my history. It was a game like it had 3-player co-op, and it worked great for the first 2 weeks we played it. And then they patched it and it broke everything. And then it became very frustrating to play because like what would happen is 2 people would get in, and when the 3rd person would try to join the game, it would knock the 1st or the 2nd person out. Oh god, that did not end well for that person. And we sat there for an hour live on stream trying to make this work. And it just would back, forth, back. And we're like, how is this happening? This game worked flawlessly. The co-op was perfect drop in, drop out co-op. Like, how did you break it? And it's one of the few times I've ever just finally just broke on the stream. Just like absolutely broke. I was like, nope. And I uninstalled the game live on stream. $999 minutes behind schedule. I think because the trains are broken. Tram 609, 5 minutes behind schedule. Staff shamed. Tram 813, 9 minutes behind schedule. Staff admonished. Tram 552, 17 minutes behind schedule. Conductor reprimanded and recommended for mental refreshment. Wow. Citizen found eating food in a non-designated area. Admonishment administered. Reoccurring incident will result in increasing admonishment with eventual mental refreshment if issue is not resolved. Citizen fell asleep in a common area and loudly snored, disturbing the peace in a public area. Severe admonishment. Recurring offenses will be reviewed by an arbiter. Wow. Oof. Maglock, except my character's skill set is not very good with doors. I think I'm supposed to go out this. Oh shit. Oh shit. Whoops. That was an absolute disaster. Hold on a second. I just need to check something real quick. I'm gonna disappear and then I'm gonna come right back. Making sure my panel's working because I'm trying to get captures here and I don't want to end up having double captures. Well, if I go this way, I'm just gonna end up back. Oh no. Oops, I think I accidentally went back to the credits. Oops. So yeah, that sucked. Like I said, it was a really good game, and like it had a good story. We were really enjoying it, And like I said, it just took us right out of it. It's like, oh, this is just, this is disheartening. Let's see, there's no other way up here, because this is just going to take me back to the runway. Oof.
Think they made the statue big enough?
How the hell are we supposed to get down there? I definitely think that's too far a fall. Alright, we must have missed something somewhere. I'm pretty sure if I jump on that. Yeah, it's a long fall after that. It's not a... Nope. Nope, that did not work either. I fell a lethal distance. I wonder if I can jump before I land. I have these boots that kind of give me like a kind of a push. Oh shit, is there an elevator that's just sitting here I wasn't paying attention to? Yes. Ah. Oh man, that was stupid. Putting a little note here that says, how the hell did we miss that elevator? Yeah, it was only like right there.
Looks like folks holed up here after the fighting started. Guess not everybody was eager to take sides.
Day 206. Morale? Low. Condition? Feeble. Voucher mech.
Hey, no worries.
Always
You have a good evening.
Many have left
You have work tomorrow?
seeking refuge with the order.
Yeah, not a problem.
Can't they see the order is no
I might not be
different
streaming
than
as long
Scepter?
tonight anyways. I do have, like, I ate some fries that just are not agreeing with me in any way, shape, or form.
Further conduct violations may warrant notification of the Sentinels.
Try it.
But I appreciate the support and the stopping by.
Such threats compel me no longer.
Always
I
nice.
now answer to no one.
Oh,
I've seen
that's
through the
why
lies
we
of
need
Earthside.
that.
In time, everything everyone will.
There is
Unwarranted
normally
optimism
another way
may be a
in.
sign of a more serious imbalance. Please see a curativist before boarding.
That emergency exit doesn't work. Talk to you in a little.
Lest you're bent on exploring, best we hoof it over to Matriarch's Mercy and meet with that Abbet Bassar mentioned.
With asymptote bourbon, consistently rated the best from the Order of the Ascendant.
Look at that statue.
Please, somebody help us! Anybody, please! Finally,
Fuck.
some help. We desperately need aid. Desperately. My family and I, we was making our way to the Mercy camp for us refugees. We were set upon. My wife, my son were injured. Can't move them by myself. I had to leave them just past this tunnel so as I could go for help. But being alone is even more riskier. The Varachnids, I chased them off, but they'll be back. Please help us. Ain't nothing I can do for them, but you got weapon and medicines and can get us to the camp. Please.
Why do I feel like this guy is,
I don't... Very, by my guess, she was bit on the thigh, high, like, can see bone. Or maybe white means infected? She's screaming all the time when she's awake. Then she goes to sleep. She in agony. And my son ain't waked since the attack. Hurry, please. We must hurry or they'll be eaten. Or worse. Thank you. Thank you. This way.
keep your weapons out, team. Oh shit, I died. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling that was a trap. Yeah, how'd that go for you guys? Not very well. Got that ambush, but took care of the problem. Okay, let's look at our inventory real quick since we picked up some new weapons. Maybe they're good, maybe they're not. First assault rifle, chain spark cannon. I think that's what I have equipped right now, right? Shock machine gun. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that one though. The Volta. I still haven't found a better shotgun. Oh, wait a minute. I wanted to look at my inventory for armor because I just got these. 3 and 3. Well, they tried, but they failed. We took them down, and that's all that matters. Yeah, I probably would have gone around that way. The flora is interesting. All right, 2 points available. Why are we having problems here? Is it just my X button isn't working? There it goes. Jesus.
Another refugee? All right, step forward. Just a moment. Allowing anyone into Matriarch's Mercy unprocessed will upset the precarious ratio of refugees to aid. We should have an opportunity for placement in approximately 7.85 days, presuming no unforeseen alterations. Ah, I seem to recollect one matching your description set for arrival. Pardon my slowing your ingress.
Okay.
It has been rather hectic of late. Welcome to Matriarch's Mercy. Rule number 1, no crowding. Rule number 2, avoid the exclusion zone. Our seer has predicted non-specific imminent danger. I thought the name was self-explanatory. Our seer predicted that a corner of the encampment is in terrible danger. Danger from what? Or when? Unclear. Stay away from it, and, in all probability, you won't have to find out. Safety and probability are incompatible. Eventually, nowhere will be safe, including here. Not at present, but according to our predictions, the creation of a third rule is likely, if not inevitable. Our predictions spring from the universal equation, the very numbers that guide the stars. Only a fool ignores probability, and we don't suffer fools around these parts. That's enough questions. Keep the line moving. You need anything, talk to Seer Wiley. He's in the lift building, straight through the settlement.
Can I shoot you?
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I wish. Between the invaders and the order defecting, there's no putting this sprat back into the camp.
Cloister is looking pretty good right about now.
A wasteland devoid of life? No. Arcade? I remember this place before the war. Functioning Tremic.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I wish. Between the invaders and the order defecting, there's no putting this sprat back into the camp.
Well, looks like a whole family.
A wasteland devoid of life? No. Arcadia is doomed.
It's the family that Bunty hunts together, stays together, right? Okay, let me,
Oh, try not to get too close. My sinuses are stuffed up, my ears are backed up, and my guts are gurgling. I could
That doesn't
burst
sound
at any
good.
moment. Every fluid from every orifice. So keep your distance. Well, that is the idea. I've gotten sick at least a dozen times since we set up camp. Why, last week alone, I caught hack lung, sprat tongue, skinny teeth, and a rare case of mortified skull emergence.
What?
Figured I might as well get used to being sick. So I'm practicing for my next disease. It's gonna be a nasty one. I think it's downright awful what's happened to these fine folks. But me especially. Sickness, malnutrition, spontaneous genetic disorders, it never ends. You too. Trust me, you don't want to catch this. Neither do I, for that matter.
Yeah, something makes me think you're just making stuff up at this point, my man.
How long are we meant to stay here?
Ask the order. I'm not in the prediction business.
How long are we meant to stay here?
Ask the order. I'm not in the prediction business.
How long are we meant to stay here?
Ask the order. I'm not in the prediction business.
Reminds me of Tau Ceti right after the merger. Had to wait for my number to be called just to get rations and a cot. Hope these folk don't have to wait as long.
Thus, and then we solve for the...
Ah, apologies. Just catching up on a research assignment between queries. Yes? Did you need something?
Well?
Typically, no. And it has been somewhat challenging focusing my concentration. The abbot felt a scientician operating in a conspicuous spot in the thoroughfare might be useful. An illustrative way for our guests to see how we operate. To show how the crabble patties are made, as it were. That is, if the meat preparation involved a 90-step rate formula and a conflux of polynomial equations.
Okay.
I am also on hand to answer queries by providing data supporting our actions. Though perhaps due to my central location, 89.74% of the time, I am simply asked for directions. I am sure they bear any inconveniences with grace and dignity. I mean, the statistical jump correlated to residents within Matriarch's Mercy has some pretty compelling numbers. According to data, life inside shows a notable uptick in key relevant quality of life factors. Longevity, access to medicine,
you think?
potable water. Life outside sees increased risk of starvation, inclement weather, and hostile xenofauna. Yes, indeed. Numbers are really against you out there. We have diverted internal resources to better meet demand in key areas. And I'm pleased to say that's led to a statistically significant 2.7% increase in refugee satisfaction. But if my data remains unconvincing, I suggest you inquire with Provisioner Plotnik inside the lift building. Simply tell her Archivst Widmark approves brief use of her time. Then back to it I shall get.
Did we end up on the other side of him?
It's nigh on impossible to find decent animal remains in these parts.
If we factor for random elements offsetting certain key variables, upsetting the
My soup is nutritionally calculated to sustain all bodily functions, but it could use a little salt.
Meaning of life is numeric, and we... Apologies, outsider. As a vicar, I am usually tasked with guiding non-order lay people, such as yourself. Lately, the abbot has tasked me with the education of the refugees in our care. You are, of course, free to stay to be enlightened by my lecture, but I don't need an abacus to predict your path lies elsewhere. Well, if it's in the Displaced's best interests, I imagine I can find a moment. Yes, I reckon I do have my ear to the grimy dirt floor of Matriarch's Mercy.
Okay.
I hear what common lay people are saying, and the wide array of bodily noises they make. Suppose I, more than any other member of the Order here, connect with non-scienticians. I've begun daily lectures, including practical advice on efficiently planning their days. I frequently launch into extended orations on everyone's favorite topic, math, and meticulously expatiate on our sex origins in the most rigorously pedantic detail. As I'm sure you've read in recent dissertations doing the rounds, education has proven to have
Everybody's
a
about statistics in this
13.7%
camp.
increase in overall quality of life. I am single-handedly making a difference here. With constructive pointers on efficient scheduling, lessons on order history, plus some mathematics for a little added razzle-dazzle. Never as many as I would like, perhaps, but my little congregation grows by the hour. Eventually, my unsophisticated layperson friend, the knowledge
You could have
just
eyeliner like
seeps right
that,
in.
or eyeshadow
Give it a
like
few
that.
years and they'll even be asking questions.
It's a little overdone. Got some bounties. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Let's see. I might as well save my game while I'm here. Ah, man. Itching me.
Watch yourself if you intend to nose around that collapsed ramshackle. I swear, refugee settlements aren't what they used to be. Oh yeah, Duarte. He's former aunties like me. He was underneath for a few hours. Or, no, that was before. This time it was Rollo Nast? No. Gert Valkenburg. Happens a lot. People here need more room to breathe. Can't build in the walkways, can't set up in the exclusion zone. So they build up. Best they can, at least. Don't have proper building material or nothing. They just make do. After a while, the stacked up little huts they jury-rigged come tumbling down. Oh, you put that together, did you? Here, I thought I was being subtle. Yeah, people keep at it. What else choice they have? Order won't listen. Maybe if we interspersed our requests with numbers, they'd pay attention. Seems like all they care about sometimes. They're doing something, which is better than nothing, but not by much.
Unsatisfying antecedents? At the order of the Ascendant, our predictions are both sufficient and necessary for your positive outcomes. Come by our predictions.
Yeah. Welcome. Have you come to bask in the Order's knowledge?
Oh, a visitor. Without no...
Who are some of these people?
You weren't mentioned in my latest personalized order projection. I mean, prediction. Granted, I mostly skim the parts what don't cover probabilistic dangers, so perhaps you were alluded to in some, you know, roundabout fashion. Suppose that means you're not a threat. So that's good, right? Yeah, I reckon that's good. First time I got a POP, it was on a lark. It said, Rollo Nast, our seer has predicted you must wear a helmet today. I borrowed one, as a laugh. Everybody ribbed me about it. Just after lunch, wind picked up on the cliff above and dropped a mock apple 152 meters straight down onto my head. Fortunately, I still had that brain case on. Sure, but I've had 9 POPs so far, and at least 3 times something similar happened. Avoided drowning in a culvert, sidestepped my mantisaur allergy.
Maybe somebody's trying to kill you, my man.
Forget the other. Things like that just illustrate the fragile nature of human existence, especially here in Golden Ridge. My co-occupant Ike had a POP done, had told him avoid liquids for 48 hours. He ignored it. Later got drunk, passed out, drowned face first in a puddle of water. You did catch the part that they saved my life, right? I think alive is a notable improvement on dead. That's something you can take to the bank, you know? Figuratively speaking. I don't know why the other displaced have been so slow to take to them. But I'm not complaining too loud. Waited for my latest POPs long enough already.
Okay. You're a weird guy. Nobody sees us do it, then we didn't do it, right?
Where do we go now? Another refugee camp? Another colony?
I predict, with an 8.23 margin of error, that our situation will improve in time.
Stop it with the predictions. You don't even know multivariable calculus.
Just trying to cheer you up.
We're not going anywhere. Not on the basis of some half-baked prediction. This so-called exclusion zone is where...
Okay, who's this
the fact
lady?
that you ain't yelling and trying to eat me. I'd have pegged you as some sort of prosperous scrapper by the rough look you got about you. You do got a certain feral look in your eye, though. Okay. I give up. Tell me. May Huffstutler, formerly Auntie's Choice, Department of Invasive Marketing. Now, the voice of the displaced. That's what those in the Order call me, leastways. An unofficial sobriquet, likely meant as a petulant slight. On account I object. Louder. More often than the rest. Those of us ended up here have very little except needs. I turn those into demands for reasons of clarity and import.
Okay.
Though, Admittedly, it's a difficult way to make friends. The Order's not exactly fond of me. Rabble-rousing doesn't align with their vision of a perfect universe. Happy as I am to make your acquaintance, I'm busy staking our claim over the exclusion zone, so if you'll excuse me. The exclusion zone. The Order has decided to keep us out thanks to some nebulous prediction of disaster. Screw their predictions. We have people, displaced by war and disaster, in sore need of space. There's plenty of room to house them. Thank you. That's what I've been trying to tell everyone. I honestly don't give the slightest whit about the Order's idea of math or whatever calculation tells them that a catastrophe may or may not occur. I couldn't get anywhere with Administrator Daggerwall, but you, maybe you'll have better luck.
Maybe we'll have better luck.
I got a pretty fancy gun I was issued back when I was a rising star at Antes. Side with us, and it's yours. Even throw in a healthy amount of bits for your troubles. Even the Order, for all of their logical ways, value an outside perspective. And because I've run out of options. Thanks, stranger. Maybe fate's on our side for a change. You can find Agarwal in the lift building, probably formulating another equation to get on my nerves.
Yeah, I heard that's pretty good.
I have too much on my mind for idle numerical chit-chat.
Well, I think I've chatted with just about everybody, so I should probably go in here.
1,068.5 pardons, but my attention is presently 99.81% occupied, coordinating provisions and supplies for the displaced. Well, if the Archivist said so, I suppose I can factor out a moment. As the assigned provisioner, I am responsible for coordinating the requisition and distribution of comestibles, medicinals, and miscellaneous vital supplies. The overwhelming majority of my time is dedicated to this, leaving only moments to see to the Order's needs in the settlement. But it is an effort I undertake with great relish. You may not have noticed, but the refugees do not want for food or medicine. With the great disruption that has occurred to their lives, one could hardly blame them. That they are fed and remain healthy is sufficient for me. The Order of the Ascendant is dedicated to the ascension of humanity. Our ultimate goal may not be reached in our lifetime. If I can help others in need today, I shall do so to the utmost extent of my abilities and resources.
Okay.
Appreciate you respecting my time. Yes. You may peruse to your heart's content, but do so speedily for my sake.
Okay.
By the law, it's you. Oh, thank the architect you're finally here.
Doc
I've scarcely
Beasley.
breathed while hoping you'd come. I am in desperate need of your help. True, but the Order's predictions know you better than you know yourself. Recently, I had a rare opportunity to ask the Seer for guidance. He told me that a dashing outsider would answer my prayers. I feared the prediction was a fluke, but here you are, a dashing outsider standing before me. Oh, I'm sure the math would agree. The intersection of variables, probability, and healthcare are truly a numeric labyrinth. Nevertheless, whatever you choose to believe or disbelieve, here we are.
Okay.
As a doctor, I'm appalled. We don't have enough beds or private quarters to separate people, so sickness is blazing an unhappy trail through the refugees. Of course, the Order keeps us well supplied with meds, but things will get worse as long as we're overcrowded. Yes, I can treat sickness.
Hey, Khalifa, sorry. Just saw you come in.
Better
My
to
bad.
prevent it entirely. That means space to
It's been a
spread
busy
out.
evening.
Since you asked, you can run this medicine to Horst Lampling. Just don't shake the man's hand. He has a habit of coughing into his palm when he covers it at all.
I gotta admit,
I can tend to your injuries, provided you have the bits to compensate me for my time and skill. We're short on everything, I'm afraid, including generosity. Many thanks. Now, hold still. You might experience some momentary discomfort.
oh man.
Right as rain. Now, will there be
I
anything
have to
else?
admit, I'm not sure how much long I'll be streaming because my, oh man, I ate some.
Where to begin?
I heated up some
There are
fries
so
in
many
the
sick and wounded in
air fryer
Matriarch's
that I
Mercy,
had for
and I have
lunch,
but
and
two
boy, I
imperfect
think
hands.
the
I
grease
am but
just
a
got
humble
to me
general
today.
practitioner. What I really need
But
are
Tum Tum
specialists,
is not
and the
great.
seer predicted an outsider would find them. You also strike me as someone on the go. I need committed medical employees, not a freelancer. The seer gave me a data pad with explicit instructions that I not read it. For
Yeah, I
intervention
will in a
could
few
only throw
minutes.
probability into disarray. Now,
I just want to finish
take the
some of
data
the
pad, with my thanks.
runaround that I have to do here.
How can I be of service?
All right, I don't need anything else from you, but you wanted me to take something to
Friends,
Horst.
neighbors, while you shelter in Matriarch's
Where is Horst at? Is that this guy? Nope, that's Violet Muncy.
The Protectorate have only been told a watered-down revision of
Oh, Horst is the stats guy.
Algorithmic
Nope.
dissonance? Don't like the sound of it. How could something be incalculable? The very idea is preposterous.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
Not that guy.
Between the invaders and water defecting, there's no putting this spy back into the camp.
There's Horst.
You ever cough so hard your ankles hurt? I'll try not to sneeze on you, but no promises. Law, finally. Real relief for my fake symptoms.
Let's see it then.
Well, ain't this healthcare in a nutshell? If it's bits you want, you can partake of what I scrounged together on account of folks taking pity on me. You have my gratitude, stranger.
How long are we meant to stay here?
That's the order. I'm not in a position.
All right. Well, we delivered that.
Welcome back. Any luck enlisting help?
You're right. The universe does not orient itself toward fairness. But it's my firm belief humanity can do better.
All evidence to the contrary.
For venturesome pursuers of justice and fortune, a bounty for the lives of Edward and Morton Dunsany, brothers and slaters.
Okay.
Try not to deviate from the norm.
Ah, you must be the, Earth Directorate agent I was told to expect. Your punctuality is commendable. Allow me to welcome you to Golden Ridge. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability? Logic, primarily. The study of correct reasoning, sequence, consequence relation. But I see by the glaze in your eyes, that's of no interest to you, so let's move on, shall we? The presiding bishop sent word of your imminent arrival. However, pursuant to our normal standards of compartmentalization, she was scant on the details of your mission. That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Ridge? Since losing access to the archive, the Order has been forced to limit its open exchange of ideas and information to avoid contaminating what few predictions we can still make.
Huh.
The archive is a vast network of computational machines built beneath the ice of Cloister. Prior to the invasion, the Order used it to generate predictions on a vast scale. But listen to me prattling on. I'm sure you aren't here for a history lesson. Victor? Oh, yes, Archivist Clemens. Quite the mind. Such encyclopedic knowledge of engineering. One could almost mistake him for an exemplar. Is he in some kind of trouble?
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical. What an absurd notion.
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. It's difficult to imagine him capable of worse.
Let's see.
What a grim thought. The notion of the Order filled with subversives like a mock apple riddled with worms. Victor's currently supervising highly experimental research at one of our labs to the northwest, the Enray Range, beyond the invaders' front lines. Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommissioned autonomous extractorium to reach it. That path is less than safe, so I advise caution.
Okay.
What business is it of yours?
Let's not be unfriendly. The agent's only curious. Obviously, Victor's work has something to do with N-rays, but beyond that, I haven't a clue. More of that pesky compartmentalization, I'm afraid. Besides the highly caustic Zeranium River and the Mantisaurs, we've also received reports of mad cultists in the area. It does make me wonder why Victor decided to stay.
Because Victor's working with some crazy stuff.
Victor is dedicated. Single-minded, one could say. I've always thought highly of his analytical skills as a researcher. Less so his social ones, perhaps. Loath as I am to admit it, there may be some merit to your worries over a conspiracy within the Order. Whether Victor is involved or not. As my predecessor would remind me, denying unpleasant facts is not good science. I would be remiss if I failed to support an investigation. No doubt you heard of the recent attack launched on that Anti's Choice base, Outpost Opportunity. It came from one of our facilities, the Zeranium Manufactory. But that facility is intended for research, not military action. I hate thinking an Order member responsible, but given the precision of the attack, it does suggest traitors in our midst. It would undoubtedly benefit both of us to root them out.
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this stranger? Would an internal review of our ranks not be more appropriate? Earth Directorate Agent is just a title. I'd seek to know who you are beyond that bit of headline.
Wow.
I don't dispute the need for discretion, my friend, but the presiding bishop made the determination to send the agent to us. It's best we trust her calculations. Moreover, our situation is growing increasingly dire. I can't overstate my fears concerning this most recent attack ending the ceasefire and reigniting the war in Golden Ridge. One more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence, but if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf, such a gesture might preserve the peace. I knew I could rely upon you. Ruth wouldn't have sent you otherwise. Here, take this writ of investigative inquiry. It'll grant you access to the manufactory.
Okay.
Sir Wiley and I will conduct our own inquest into these traitors you've mentioned erstwhile. We can compare notes once you've returned with your findings. Illuminating the path to true erudition is an abbot's moral duty. Whatever I can tell you,
Okay, I'm gonna save it there, and then I'm gonna probably go ahead and call it for the evening because I am a bit. My tummy just says it's not sitting great. That oil is not sitting great on me. That's partially my fault. It'll go away in a little bit. It's just everything's gotta pass through, as they say. Trying to say it in the nicest way possible. But yeah, that's going to do it for us. So I want to thank everybody who came out. I did want to get the stream on. That was the thing. I know I could have skipped, but I've been doing that pretty often. So I did want to get the everything set up. At least get into the rhythm again, you know. So, but yes, until next time, thanks everybody for watching. And yeah, we'll see. We should be back on Monday at work for our live stream and Tuesday for the evening stream. So until then, bye now.